Hello and welcome to another edition of Business Africa. I am Afolake Oinloye. The top stories this week. Gabon government relaxes hydrocarbon code. Morocco's Tangier Med port now operating at full capacity. An African store promotes fair trade gemstones in Canada. A panel of legal, economic and tax experts met in Gabon to look at ways of improving the existing law, which was put in place in 2014. Gabon plans to update its hydrocarbon law in order to attract more investment in the cash-strapped OPEC member oil sector. Let's have a quick look at this report by Jean-David Mamle and Michael Oduor.
The Gabonese Minister of Petroleum said the country's new hydrocarbon code will herald a new dawn for the West African state. Under the current code, Gabon takes a minimum 20% stake in oil projects, while state-owned Gabon Oil Company is entitled to a further 15% stake. This is widely seen as a move to raise its revenue collection following harsh economic hurdles experienced in the past. As soon as we notice a downward trend, the future code will be presented and will be able to adapt to the cyclical situation complicated that we know today. When we'll have a sluggish tendency, then it will also have to adapt to ensure that the state of Gabon enjoys fruits of growth in the oil sector. While full details are yet to emerge, the new code will feature improved flexibility along with revisions to company tax and value-added tax. It is envisaged that the new code will become effective in June. We wish, as I said in opening, a code that satisfies all parties. It should be balanced economically, industrially, societal and social environment. Gabon has made the new code more flexible that will adapt to a complicated conjunctural situation to benefit even the investors in oil and gas industry. I think we deserve to put a new chapter that is more important and will as well allow companies to get along with local others, and that is my satisfaction, since this new ideology has been taken into account during these discussions. Gabon is among the top 5 oil producers in sub-Saharan Africa and has been an oil producer for more than 50 years.
Constantin Tati is an oil and gas expert based in the Republic of Congo. He joins us to shed more light on that report. Hello, Mr. Tati, and thanks for granting the interview.
I also appreciate for welcoming
me. Now, how
me.
can we explain this wave of revision of hydrocarbon and mining codes on the continent?
In 1960s, several oil-producing countries in the Gulf of Guinea and all others worried on how to capture significant shares from their mining resources. You know that the economic context changes more and more. States want to have a better control of their own oil reserves. This happens through updating legal framework and even the tax system. So, whether it's in Congo, Gabon, or even in Cameroon, there was a concession contract, a contract directing on profit sharing. This not only allows to take into account the context that has totally changed, but also to strengthen the national expertise in the context of hydrocarbon. So you see that in some countries there are national societies that are born. This allows to strengthen not only the national revenues, but also the national expertise.
Now, why does it seem as if the African Petroleum Producers Association is lagging behind OPEC, which technically assisted Gabon in drafting its hydrocarbon law?
Oui, mais vous savez, je crois que ce soit l'OPEP ou la PAC, c'est dans ces cas-là.
Yes, either the OPEC or the APA. This is where there is exchange of experience. This allows those who are less experienced to learn of more experience.
De connaître l'environnement juridique, de faire ce qu'on entend par les études comparées
like how the Saudi Arabia operates, how in Nigeria does to attract maximum profit. And this also allows the countries to know like how to maximize on their profit. So I believe that it's very positive to be involved with both OPEC or the APA.
Isn't it high time the hydrocarbon codes in Africa consider transforming some of its production on spot?
Yes, indeed. We now have to increase our exploration on hydrocarbons. So according to the agreement that was made before, there is a need, without actually stopping the rise of Africa and also taking into account the fact that it is necessary that hydrocarbon sector should impact positively on our economy. All countries have considered to increase the rate of local processing of hydrocarbons. And this is why we have the hydrocarbons impacting on our economic diversification and also to the industrialization of the country. We are going towards that. And that is why it is necessary to put the legal conditions so that countries can have significant share of the oil.
Well, thank you very much for sharing. Home to grazing sheep just a decade ago or so, a stretch of Moroccan coastline near Tangier is abuzz with its new port pressing towards expansion. More details coming right after this break.